Back to Pocono. We have a chip off our shoulder to deal with, as well as talk about what the hell just happened with the messages of Steve Phelps and Steve O'Donnell. Because, oh boy. Those two guys, along with the rest of the top brass of NASCAR, might have just given the keys to win the trial to 2311 Front Row Motorsports. But we're going to talk about that in a little bit later. In the meantime, we got a race to start. It's Blaze Alexander will stride on the inside of us as we go past almost completely win a race in our first lap, but we try to go past Noel. Easy on the tunnel corner, there we go, we've gone past Francisco. Everybody's still 2x2 except me and Denise. Now we potentially go past the knees. No, the answer is no. Lap number 2. There goes Colin on the inside of Lillian. But here comes turn number 1. Oh god. As we go past the knees, can we go past Erica? There we go. Now can we power past Lillian and Colin? The answer is yes. Can we also pass Makoto? And the answer is also yes. As Colin tries to answer back. As we go side by side with Kazumi Takashi. There's lap number 3. I'm pretty sure this is the farthest we've gone compared to the at Pocono in 2001. As Zoe said, a problem. Tire failure for Zoe. Tire failure for Zoe, trouble for Zoe. As we go side by side with Dale Earnhardt. And we clear him, there we go. Okay, yeah, about those messages. Yeah, NASCAR might have just pretty much given to the win of the trial to 2311 for Motorsports. Now, if you are still unaware of what happened, some messages came out of Steve Phelps and Steve O'Donnell, and of course Ben Kennedy and the rest of the NASCAR top brass, talking about stuff, and two things sprung out from those conversations. One, the fact that these guys really fucking hate Richard Childress and pretty much called him a dumbass redneck that owes every single cent that he has made to NASCAR, and that without us he'd be a nobody. To which, yes, okay, that's the common opinion of the fans on Childress, but the ones talking are the guys that are technically in charge of NASCAR. So, yeah. You made yourself look extremely petty and of course unprofessional, so Yeah, not a good look, but it gets worse. Because the other topic that came with those messages is the fact that NASCAR is it's written there. They were scared shitless of SRX. Because in its first year, SRX did some very, very good numbers, and to the point they're actually rivaling trucks and O'Reilly numbers at the time. And NASCAR shat their pants, believing that, saying that they need to stomp SRX before there could be an actual war. And it pretty much heavily implied for those messages that if it wasn't for SRX existence, NASCAR would never bothered returning to North Wilkesboro and Bowling Gray, which means that all the efforts that Dale Jr. did in trying to revive interest for the track would have all for nothing, basically. Basically, NASCAR would have listened, and everything they would have gotten it, and NASCAR fans would have gotten it out of all that thing is just North Wilkesboro being Lisa's Ken for iRacing, and that's basically it. So yeah, that's the situation, and of course, needless to say, but this is all sweet music to one Dennis Hamlin for a reason that for pretty obvious reasons that shall not be for pretty obvious reasons that will not be mentioned. But yeah, of course, not everything can be used in court. There were jokes about a Marcus Smith flashlight, as in flash as in F-L-E-S-H. Marcus Smith being the guy that owns North Wilkesboro, and of course the guy that helped work with Dale Jr. to bring North Wilkesboro back. But for the public, yeah, that's the wrap. NASCAR pretty much admitted of being a monopoly, so yeah, they pretty much admitted that they hate their own team, they hate their own teams, and they pretty much admitted that they are a monopoly. So yeah, for that's the purposes, 2311 and Front Row Motorsports should have a slam dunk victory. But of course, we will see what's going to happen with the actual court. And as I stated, Denny Hamlin simply cannot wait for time to go faster. In the meantime, we are up to 14th. I'm making good progress, but of course I would love to climb a little bit more positions. We get Kazumi Hijibayashi, Nathan Burrows, and Reed Strickland. There we go.
You're on the bottom, 3 wide, car outside. Keep low.
Hey. Hey.
Keep low.
There we go.
Still there.
Also, as for my videos, yeah, I fully regret actually doing attempting the playoffs for the side series. Oh god. I mean, of course, because irony just had to bite me in the ass. I decided to adopt a system that pretty much makes the rest of the season worthless by just winning one race, and I go 5 in a row. Yeah. But also that means that I'm potentially setting myself up for major disappointment. But still. And yeah, the next race is going to be at Louisiana, so let's see what's going to happen. In the meantime, there was a terrible turn 2 actually. Oh yeah, that's a pretty nuts situation
We got just 10 more to go.
in terms of the trial. And at this point, I would assume that if NASCAR somehow wins after all this, then they must have paid somebody. And of course, God forbid the humongous mess that would happen if they ended up winning, despite all this stuff.
Outside. Keep low. You're on the bottom. 3 wide. Outside. Still there. Clear.
There we go. Double overtake. Both Nathan and Reed. We're up to 11th now. Next up should be Ami, I want to say, in the 63, judging by the light orange banner. It's definitely not Ricky Rudd, that's for sure. No, never mind, that's Lucy. And 9 to go. At least it's up 10. Then up next we got, as I said, we got a bunch of complicated races because we got Pocono, then we get Indianapolis, then we got Watkins Glen, and then back to Michigan. And of course, tomorrow will be the finale of the Truck Series at Las Vegas. And let's see if I can at least claim the most wins of the season, or it will be Craig. Capping off a amazing season. I'm pretty sure that's like even better than what Angelica did in 1999. I could be wrong, and I also don't have the numbers, but I'm pretty sure Craig did a lot better than Angelica did. I assume that yes, she also won the Premier because I fucked up. Fuck. There's a screech that I definitely do not like. And I'm afraid I will not be able to catch up to Mary, sure. To Lucy. Six to go. I should get as much as I thought she was going to get, but still not ideal. There we go. I need to stay quiet because I need to focus on this. Yeah, Lucy's just gone at this point. I got 3/4 of some very pissed off people in Nathan, Jenny, and Reed, but right now Nathan is the nearest threat that I have. Okay, there we go, nice. Okay, 5 to go.
Just 5 more to go.
Okay. Four to go. Ah. Okay, ooh. I think Nathan completely fucked up that corner, or I got it amazingly. But now I got some breathing space finally. Don't have to worry about changing lines at the straight, at least for now. Amazing, an amazing exit, but whatever. Okay, now the second from Nathan, who was dealing, looked like he was dealing with, I believe, Jenny. Free to go. Okay. Alright. Out of the corner, 2 to go. We're still a bit far away from Nathan, so right now everything is fine. For now at least. 2 to go. Okay. Nice. Alright then. No, you don't. We shut the door on him at the entrance of the corner. Now we have to keep him at bay for one more lap. Or rather, a lap and a quarter. White flag. There goes Jenny side by side. There's not enough that now Jenny could potentially see to overtake him. They go side by side into one. Does Jenny clear him? The answer is no. They're still side by side at the exit of one. Now Nathan's got the advantage. He definitely got the advantage now. And the tunnel turn. There we go. Yeah, we're not gonna get a top 10, and our winning streak ends at 2. But considering our Pocono ended in our first time around here, this is a much better result. And again, the next couple of races are going to be pretty complicated, so yeah, I'll take what I can.
There's the flag. It's over. Okay, that's it. We'll get them next time.
Okay, now get out of the car. So Cecily wins, Bryn is second, Lydia is third, Stella is fourth, Ami is fifth, Marianne finishes in sixth, Sophia in seventh, so bad result for Sophia. Jen is eighth, Rachel is ninth, and of course Lucy is 10th. Then it's us in 11th, Nathan is in 12th, Grant is 17th, Faye in 20th, Kasumi in 26th, and Zane in 27th, Makoto in 31st, and Lily in 32nd. And rounding up the rear of the field, of course, is Soy because of that problem. But yeah, oh, and Kelly Williams qualified for the race, so there we go. But yeah, that was Pocono, it's the second race of Pocono, so let's check out the championship standings, shall we? And so we are still in 5th in the standings, and we are tied on points with Jen. Of course, Bryn still leads, Cecily is now up to 2nd, 93 points behind, Sophia drops down to 3rd, 100 points behind. Yeah, right now the championship is a fight between these three. Then Stella's in 6th, sorry, Jessica's in 7th, Lydia's in 8th, Faye in 9th, and Zoe drops down to 10th. And of course, still 59 drivers qualified. And biggest winner is Marianne, who gains 3 positions. Biggest loser is going to be 2 of them, and those are Angelica and Zane, who lost 2 positions each. But yeah, as I said, next up we got Indianapolis and Watkins Glen, and we got Michigan, and then we got Bristol, the second race of Bristol. So races where Indianapolis and Watkins Glen, of course, are going to be pretty complicated. Michigan, yeah, we all know what happened in the first race. Bristol, same. So yeah, there's still plenty of opportunities to actually catch up to I guess the leading trio. But of course, I don't know if we're able to do it. But we'll see where we get there. And of course, tomorrow will be the end of the truck series. Basically, we will the race just to confirm the first place of Craig and potentially our second place in the standings, and Evelyn's 3rd. But yeah, for this video, this is gonna be it. If you like this video, give it a like. If you see more content like this, subscribe and click the notification bell to get the next video drops. And I have nothing else to say other than see you next video, everybody. This Alpha, signing out.